All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. Right, we're going to split the soulmate cycle in 12 pieces, find out what they're thinking and feeling. I'll put the signs to it, but I'm not your astrologer, and this ain't your horoscope. All right, so about 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Randomly at the bottom here, I got a Hierophant. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's pretty good energy, I got to tell you, for randomly at the bottom for what they're thinking and feeling. Could be somebody thinking long term. Could be somebody changing their views. A lot of people are changing their point of view. We've had, especially in my offline readings, we've had a few online, but I've had some hanged men come up quite a bit, right? Very interesting. Let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, all right? These are the energies that are swirling around right now. These are the energies in your neighborhood, all right? Let's see where we're at here. All right, overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is a Magician. Again, very encouraging. Lots of major arcana flowing around here. There's just, again, it's transformation. It's got a similar vibe to a Hanged Man, except it's got a little bit more of a youthful approach to it. Somebody feels like they can do something. They're ready to go. It's that all the tools you need aspect of the Magician that I don't like saying, but kind of fits here. They feel like somebody feels like they're ready now. Okay, I'm ready now to talk to Steve's viewer. I'm ready now to tell Steve's viewer something. I'm ready to do something. Ready to get something off my chest. Got it. Let's go. This is most closely related to the first, where our story starts here. Our story begins with Aries, ends with Pisces. It's just a cycle split in 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. All right, never mind. If it resonates, it doesn't matter what your sign is. Again, I'm not your astrologer. Let's do it. What are they thinking and feeling? It gives us context for tomorrow's reading, which we clarify, which is what actions they're likely to take in the coming week or a few weeks or whatever. Right here, where's our story start? Closely related to that. Interesting. 7 Cups. Yep. They're ready, but they don't know what to do. Somebody's ready, but they're not sure what to do. It's a confusion energy. It is. A few of you might have somebody attached to you that's prone to making bad decisions. I think that paranoia is setting in. Even if you know what, I would go out on a limb and say, even if your person isn't prone to making bad decisions, this is a bit of a confidence rattling energy. There's a moment where it's sort of that moment where everybody's a tough guy on the phone or over the internet, but when you get in front of it, right? Everybody, you're ready to leave for the interview and you're feeling brave, but you get really, really, I got to take a fucking piss nervous when you get to the place and park the car kind of a thing. It's a bit of that energy, okay? That's all. I don't think it's enough to stop anybody, but I do think they're trying to figure out what the best thing to do is. And sometimes if you overthink something, well, you find too many reasons not to do it, but you'll also find flaws that, obscure flaws that'll never happen. Well, what if I tell Steve's viewer this and they explode? I mean, that'd be blood and guts everywhere. I get my shirt all dirty. Just shit that'll never happen. You come up with the craziest shit when you overthink things. That's kind of what's happening here. It's creating an energy of confusion. Taurus, position 2. Star. This person is doing nothing. Seriously, they're doing nothing about coming towards you. It's almost an energy where somebody is going outside and looking up to the sky and going, I wish, can I do it over? Somebody wants a do-over, and that's what they're trying to get. They're trying to manifest a do-over with you, whatever that means. It's going to mean something different to all of you if you identify with position 2, or if you were in a situation. Doesn't matter what your sign is. You don't have to be a Taurus, but if you're in a position where a do-over might be wise, or would be great. But maybe you're more realistic about it and like, well, we can't do a do-over. We don't have a DeLorean with a time machine in it. Somebody here is sort of wishing for one, It's a little pie in the sky, maybe a little bit. I imagine if I clarified this, there'd be a 10 of cups somewhere in the mix. I wouldn't be surprised. Gemini, position 3. Slice number 3 of our 12 slice pie, soulmate cycle pie, 6 of Swords. Somebody's got themselves convinced that something's going to be easy. Okay? They're thinking it's going to be easier than they think for you and them to, we'll say, be together. I don't know. You just got to catch my drift. But I got to pick something to say. So somebody thinks it'll be easy for you and them to be together. If it's a business partner kind of a thing that you have a soul connection with, or the business itself is your soul's purpose, your partner thinks it's going to be easier than it is. I've worked with partners like that in things, and they're like, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake. I'm like, yeah, you can't just assume things are going to be a piece of cake. It might be, but you can't play that energy. You can't ride the this is going to be a piece of cake energy, because then when something happens, you go into a panic or you're not ready for it. You know, you got to kind of, you shouldn't go the other way where this is going to be a disaster. You shouldn't do that, but you should be somewhere on the fence down the middle. You know, this person here, a little Pollyanna about something. There's an energy attached to them that might be slowing them down a little bit too. That may show up tomorrow. I don't know. It's the usual shit. Somebody talks them out of it. I don't know. Maybe they're watching my reading now and I talk some sense into them. Be careful of that, okay? Nothing's ever really a piece of cake. I've never had many things in my life that were just a pure piece of cake. Oh, that was, and when they do happen, I really am grateful for them, you know. But, all right, position 4 is never what you think it is, all right? What's that old saying? The true tragedy in life is not getting what you wish for. Right? There's 2 tragedies in life. One is not getting what you wish for or what you desire, and the other is getting it. Right? Those are the two great tragedies in life. Getting what you wish for and not getting it at the same time. Anybody who's ever seen any success knows exactly what that means. Anyway. Let's see where we go here. It's too early in the morning for me to remember whose quote that is, but and I'm paraphrasing it. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, position 4. Book ends the 7 of Cups here. There's something here for everybody. It's a Cancerian-themed cycle. So you're all honorary Cancerians in this soulmate cycle, which is why it's so painful for a lot of you. A lot of you aren't. I've heard from people, they're like, well, I'm not a Cancer. I don't want to be an honorary Cancerian. I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries, Steve. I'm a this and that. It can be a little rough. It's a little rough on the fire signs, this particular soulmate side. It really is. All right. The last one was a little easier on you. It was Aquarius themed, so it was a little easier. It wasn't, perfect, but it was fine. That air, feeds the fire. The water kind of puts it out. So anyway, Empress. Oh wow! Look, it's not surprising that this came out here. If you've been watching the readings, all of my readings tied together. If you've been here a while, you know that. But there are some new people who are starting to roll in. I don't know if the AI has forgiven me, is putting me back in searches. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but we got a spike. So, welcome new people, right? All of my readings tie together. These aren't willy-nilly readings. I'm following a cycle, an energy flow. We call it the river, right? We're just flowing down the river. So, if you've seen recent readings, especially in recent extendeds, I can't grab a deck without an Empress coming out of it. It's a big deal. So it's not a surprise that this came out in the all signs position, in the position where everybody's got something here what this means. Again, you're very desirable right now. And as it ties to the 7 of Cups, it may confuse you. You're actually showing up here. This is your energy. Yes, somebody's drawn to you. They're trying to find a way to come in. I'm trying to give you something a little more useful here, go a little deeper, and tell you, look, you're sought after right now, even for small little things. You won't be able to go to the damn store over the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, probably right up through my August readings, which I said led up to the equinox at the end of September, right? You won't be able to go to the store without somebody just seemingly seeking you out to ask you to help them get something off the shelf or whatever. I mean, you might be 4'10" and somebody will ask you to get something off the top shelf for the grocery store. And you'll be like, are you serious? You're asking, I need a fucking ladder to get something off the second shelf. I mean, there's a lot of confusing things that are going to happen when you're in that deep of energy. When I get as many Empress cards as I've gotten, it tells me how deep that energy is. You might be a little confused, What's all the hoopla all of a sudden, I mean, people don't even notice things about your flaws. People won't notice them. For instance, in my grocery store analogy, you're 4'10", right? How nobody's putting it together that maybe this isn't the person to ask. I should ask this other person over here who's 6'4". Nah, I'll ask the 4'10" person. I mean, it's just what it is. This energy really draws people in. It's nice. It's a good time to start a cult. If you were thinking about doing that, if you're watching me, a future cult leader, knock yourself out. Rent yourself a little space downtown. They'll flock in that energy. Leo, so what are people thinking about you? Everything I just said. You're perfect. You're perfect for the job, the shelf getting. I mean, I don't know. You're perfect. Look at you. Right? Okay. All right. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. I am going to pull a Leo soap opera in August. I'm trying to slip one into my schedule. I write out every month a little schedule of what I'm going to do. I'm trying to slip one in there. There's been some kind of, and I mentioned this on some reading, I don't remember. There's been some kind of point of no return argument on their side in that connection, or there will be. It's coming up. It's there. It's represented by a tower and justice, which is usually kind of a divorcee type energy, which is we ain't going back from this, right? There's no coming back, that kind of a thing. I don't know. But let's see what we get here. Yeah, see, judgment. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. You know, it's a big card. I took a chance. I could have gotten something wimpy there, right? I could have gotten a 2 of swords, which would have gone against a little bit what I just said. I didn't, you know. I know, I felt that. Somebody here is making, the person, your soulmate in the Leo soap opera is making a big decision right now. There's something that they've reached a point where there's something they will not tolerate anymore. It feels like a conflict. And I mentioned it in a previous reading. Like I said, I will pull a Leo soap opera. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think we're getting, for the rest of you that remain in the Leo soap opera, because a lot of you, your person has come in, I know. Coming to a head here, all right? We'll see what happens. We'll see what actions they take. They're thinking about resurrecting something with you, okay? This time around, it's all about you. Yeah. Coming out of mothballs, showing up, actually saying something to you for once, if that means anything to you. That's in the energy. You know, somebody's thinking about actually saying something to you for once, like, hi, why can't we be friends? That kind of, I mean, I don't know. Whatever it is, this is good news for you. We'll see in the upcoming Leo soap opera. This person changes their mind like the fucking wind. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. I don't know. You already showed up here. I'll tell you what. Bring a step ladder with you if you're real short and you're going to go grocery shopping or shopping anywhere. Bring a little step ladder with you. I'll tell you what. They won't notice, right? Are you not noticing that I'm shorter than the second show? Are you? Seriously? Okay. Knight of Cups. This is somebody attached to you. This is not you guys showing up. Roles can be reversed here. It might be. You might be feeling pretty confident and you might ask somebody out. I don't know. But I feel like somebody's thinking about asking you out. Okay? Or revealing their feelings to you. In a I don't want to say a sweet way. In your face way, direct way, in a direct way, okay? That's what I'll say. It's not a page, so it's not pastel energy, as I call it sometimes. It's in your face. I don't know that you know that this person likes you or not. If you have any experience, if you do any fishing like I do, and you have any experience with swans, right? You're not sure. If you're in the water in a boat or even on shore, but if you're in the water on a boat and you see a swan out there, it's hard to tell if it's not going to attack you or not. It's very hard. It's very difficult to tell. Sometimes they're very territorial and sometimes they get a little pissy out of nowhere. They tend to react out of nowhere. So it's that energy. It's out of nowhere. Somebody coming to reveal some feelings. It's very direct. Right? You know, usually like a swan attack. It's very direct. Oh shit, here he comes. Usually are the words you say. Oh fuck. Right? Here we go. Libra, position 7. Fishing in the wrong spot again. Alright. 7 swords. Somebody thinks you lied. I know you want me to say somebody lied to you. No. Somebody thinks. Notice what I said before you get mad at me. Somebody thinks you lied. Okay? Most likely the way this energy is, because I'm looking at the fox with one eye open and one eye closed, my guess is from this energy, and I don't like guessing, but it is the way it feels to me, they heard you wrong or they misunderstood you. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you. Somebody thinks you lied, they misunderstood you. You might have told them something. I don't know. You would know who this is because you obviously told this person something. They seemed like they believed you, and off they went, right? But I think they heard you wrong, okay? So if you, we'll see what actions they take. I imagine they're going to reapproach. So you're getting this information so you know you might want to restate things, maybe rephrase something a little bit. Okay? All right. Position 8, my hot Scorpios. The Fool. Wow. That's a big, big energy. I mean, it is. It's major arcana. It's the 0 card in the major arcana. It's the Fool. It's taking a leap of faith. This little bird. It's just somebody thinks you're not ready. I don't know what that means. This little bird's not ready to leave yet. He hasn't even fledged yet. He's not ready to go. He can't fly. He can't do shit. What's he going to do? Right? I mean, it's like putting Flem the parrot out in the wild. You know, he'd be dead in 10 minutes. He'd ask an owl, excuse me, a bird-eating owl, excuse me, where's the food cup in this tree? That's the first thing he'd do. You know, I mean, somebody thinks you're not ready. You're punching above your weight about something. I don't know what yet. It's just what's there. Okay? And all I'm drawn to is the little bird who's definitely not ready to leave the nest. I think they're wrong. I think it's feedbacking off the 7 of Swords a little bit, so I think they're wrong. I don't know. I think they might be confused. It's feedbacking off of that. So the flow of this energy is that. Okay? I don't know who it is. I think you're more than ready. Position 9, sometimes part of the cycle, sometimes not. Always crazy. I liked your monthly reading. I did. I don't know if anybody else did, but I thought it was perfect. You're getting some deep messages. These are coming from deep, deep energies. I don't know why I get that for position 9. Perhaps Sagittarius is my midheaven in my chart in astrology. I don't know. Maybe. And it's got an easy route to me. I have no fucking idea, but I get some crazy shit. Queen of Pentacles. You're about to get a new... Somebody wants to be your protege. You know what that means? Somebody wants to learn from you. Somebody wants to be like you. All right? So if you're I don't know, whatever it is you do, you could be a machinist in a factory. I don't fucking know. They want to build the bolts just like you do, right? You're training somebody. Somebody's thinking about asking you to train them. I don't know. It could be. I mean, it's Steve's Love Tarot. It could be private lessons too, which kind of dirty training, if you will. I don't know. I have no idea. They're younger than you. They're less experienced than you. It doesn't feel dirty to me. It's a Queen of Pentacles. That's pretty clean, you know. I mean, that's the school marm sort of energy there a little bit, but I mean, it is what it is. So I don't know. Somebody's thinking about asking you if they could be your protege. I like that. Capricorn, position 10. Strength card. It seems odd to say, especially if you're a Capricorn. You don't have to be, but I think it's like somebody attached to you likes you. Like they've got a crush or something like that, but they find you a bit aggressive, brash, over the top. I don't know. I have no idea. Right? That's just what it is. They find you a bit overly aggressive. They're intimidated by you, but they like you. I mean, if you think you might find out, we'll see what actions they take towards you. You might figure out who this is, and you might want to maybe calm it down a little. Maybe not be a 500-pound cat. Maybe tone it back, At least maybe tone it back to, I don't know, mountain lion? Quite a bit, half the size sort of a thing, a little less than half the size. You know what I mean? It's a bit of that. I don't know. A 200-pound cat or 150, something along those lines, something around there, Tone it back to Bobcat if you want to, all right? That's just what they think. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow. I don't know about that. I might write that one down. Aquarius, position 11, my other wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. You didn't really show up here, although we got a good swan lesson if you're ever fishing. 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's you. Very annoyed. It can happen, especially when you're in this energy a lot. You're looking for some alone time, and you might have the tendency of this energy to be very annoyed, to just not. I don't want to say be inconsiderate. I just want to say you might have the tendency to get annoyed easily. Be careful about that. Keep it in check. Remember, nothing's worth getting upset about, especially in this energy. The 5 of Wands is never worth it. Nothing's worth it. It's all bullshit. And in fact, I got a color match, and I keep getting drawn to the 7 of Swords. You're getting all wound up over nonsense. All right, can I tell you that? Whatever that means to you, I don't know. Might be a zit on your nose. I think everybody sees it. Or wherever it is, I don't care, right? I mean, if you got a zit on your big giant zit on your ass, it might be the wrong time to go to the beach in the thong bikini. I think everybody sees it. Oh yeah, they do. Right? No use getting worked up about it. I mean, they like the ass too, but they definitely see the zit. Okay? I mean, whatever. It's all nonsense. All right? Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. All right? So chill. All right? There you go. It's great advice for the whole month of August, right? Be cool, chill, relax. However you want to look at it. Take that undercurrent like we talked about. All right, Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. Victory. 6 of Wands, victory. Drawn more to the butterfly of transformation. You have a connection. Somebody's returning. I don't know if they've transformed or if you have a chance to transform. I think it's them. I think I think you'll know they're coming, and I think you don't know what to expect, and I think you might be confused if this person arrives, but what they're thinking and feeling about you is they're eager to show you the changes they've made. Okay? The transformation they've made. I won't compliment them too much on it, but it is impressive. Okay, it is good. I don't think they've become fully enlightened, and and their aura will come through your door shining bright. I don't think any of that's going to happen. But I do think this person's put in some work. They've gone through some changes. You might be mildly impressed. Okay, maybe. They're definitely, you're the one they want to show this to the most. Okay, whoever this is. So, there you go. Let's grab the witches, which we start with 7 cups. See if I grab the right deck, right? We start with 7 cups, randomly at the bottom, 7 cups. I got the right deck, for sure. Let's pull 3 cards and a bottom card, have the universe add all this up. Add it up, universe. What do we got? What are they thinking and feeling? Whoever they are. I have no way to pinpoint it. It might be your runner. Whoever you're here about, it could be. Don't make it fit, but it could be. But it's definitely somebody you have a soul tie with. Or the energies around you, which are worth knowing, right? I mean, I don't know. It might be a family member, a friend. Could be your runner. Could be an ex. It's whatever is important. Whatever the dominant energy is in the moment is usually what comes in, right? Or for the time period, for the near future, the dominant energy. Yeah. All right, let's see where we're at. So this might be, in my position 12, this might be somebody from a while ago, This might be somebody who's changed their gender. It could be. It could be. You're the first person they want to show, I don't know. I have no idea. It's probably got a look, we can be together now attached to it, even if it's that, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see where we go here. 3 cards and a bottom card. Hey. Whatever, right? 8 of Wands, incoming. Everybody's thinking, everybody's got something to say. We started with that. Everybody's got something to say. I got you. It's right there with the 7 cups. They're not quite sure. They're overthinking. It might be overthinking it a lot. 7 cups applies. It was at the bottom of this. It's where we started. 4 of Wands. Ace of Cups. These are nice cards. 6 of Pentacles. Nice. What's under the 8 of Wands? I'm not worried about anything too bad here. 3 of Pentacles. Everybody's thinking, hey, you know what? Now's the time. That's what I said. Now's the time. This is the right time. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Somebody, happy new beginning. Red with 6 pentacles. Somebody's coming to give where they haven't before. Somebody's coming to say something they haven't said before. This person here might even get their do-over. It won't be exact, but it might rhyme, right? It might be close. I think what's happening on the DM side is the feelings are starting to flow. They're getting a little touchy-feely in these energies. And that works to your advantage. All right? It works to your advantage. It is touchy-feely communication of a practical nature, though. Keep that in mind. It's going to be more based on, how they benefit you. Again, there's always this on the DM side of this soulmate cycle. I want to be the hero of the DF. right? And your DF energy here, this Empress energy is very strong. It's not so much they're coming in and trying to be your hero. That can play out on many different levels. I mean, yeah, sure, they could save the day with a pile of money for you or something, or here, take my car or whatever. But it could also just be practical solutions to how you can be together. You know, I'm going to save the day. I'm going to save the connection. Here's what we're going to do, right? That kind of a thing. So I don't know. It does read very practical. It is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Tomorrow, based on the context here of what they're thinking and feeling, should be interesting with an Empress right there. We'll see what actions they're likely to take. And we clarify that reading. So, all right. So definitely have a cup of coffee with you. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.